everyone.
Welcome back. We are in...
Puerto Escondido.
That's true. This is an amazing hidden port in the coast of...
Oaxaca.
In Oaxaca. The name Puerto Escondido, it's mean the hidden port. There is a story about 1800s. There was a woman that escaped from pirates and she got here and escaped into the jungles.
Yes, so the first few things that you'll see here in Puerto Escondido is beautiful landscapes, how green everything is, lush green hills, and some beautiful sunsets in Playa Cicatela that just, wow.
It's very unique. It's just living basically in the jungle, but not everything here is sunshine.
In the first few days, it was filled with rain. I think a hurricane hit one of the coasts, and it was just tropical storms like 24/7.
Basically, we struggle a little bit with the rain. We had to get some raincoat, to get some, how it's called?
Ponchos.
Ponchos. Yeah, we had to get some ponchos to stay dry. And honestly, riding on a bike in this weather, it was so hard. Regardless from this, we have a surprise to announce. So we're gonna announce it around the end of the video. So stay tuned.
I'm not pregnant. Let's just say that. But let's rewind and start from the beginning and we'll show you how it started.
I like it. Hello, we arrived to Puerto Escondido.
It's a complete change.
Yeah, change weather. See, me and Carolina with our tourist hat. It's super tropical here. Yeah, it's very beautiful. It's super different. It's beautiful.
Well, friends, we checked into our hostel, which is like a very cute place. It's run by an abuelita named Regina, like surrounded by so many plants. And it's very cute, it's very cozy, exactly what you need from an accommodation. Just a bathroom, comfy bed, fan and AC, and you're set. To like local area of Puerto Escondido. We already extended one night at the place that we are at. So, he's doing this to me. I don't know what this means. Here we are.
Up your voice.
Say it again.
Up your voice.
Anyways, yeah, I'm super excited to be here. We will keep you guys updated. We'll love to show you around and see together what Puerto Escondido is all about.
1 hour later.
It's raining outside, so we had to go to eat dinner like two witches. So Carolina put her favorite costume.
Look, I have a little visor.
She can see everything. And yeah, we're gonna go for a mission to find some food. And are you ready?
Ready.
See you there. We're back from the restaurant.
Great dinner.
Great dinner, yeah.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, and also we get free shower. They are so kindly to give us free shower also. So I think we're gonna really shower right now. Yeah, so I think tomorrow we're gonna do some groceries and try to stay at home a little bit.
It's insane. We did it!
Yeah. See you tomorrow. It's our second night in Puerto Escondido. We arrived here yesterday to this hostel. It was raining since we arrived here, so we didn't go out to see much and film. Instead, we just went to do some chores of the house. We went to do some grocery, we did some laundry, we cooked a lot. We talked to our family. We rented a scooter, and it's so different than riding a scooter everywhere else. I was riding a scooter in Asia for a few months, and I have a motorcycle back home. And right here, it's just so funny because the hostel is on a hill, so we need to go uphill and downhill, and there's huge bumpers that every time that we go with them, we scratch the bottom of the bike. It's so funny. We have to go like sideways between lanes just to cross, and because it's like pouring rain, there is floods all the way. So it's very funny and interesting experience to ride here. Okay, I'm making hot chocolate from a special tool here to make it. This one is the tool. And you do like this. I don't know why, but that's what I do. Hey, Claudia.
It's good. So I was talking to Regina, who was the owner of our homestay in Puerto Escondido. I was asking her if she could teach me how to make frijoles. Neve has been nagging me about making them and like, let's make them here or in Mexico. I asked her, and instead of her actually telling me the recipe of how to make frijoles, she offered to teach me instead. The homestay had a kitchen that was free to use for any of the guests. Next day, she went out and she bought us a half a kilo of frijoles negro and all the essentials that we needed in order to cook for the frijoles. And here in Oaxaca, people do it completely different than anywhere else in Mexico. Some do it a little slow, some throw in spices. So I was about to learn how Regina made hers. At first, she began by having me pick through the beans, and I had to make sure that there was no rocks or sediment or impurities through it. And while I was doing that, we actually started chatting. It was super cute. She was in the kitchen and I was picking beans, and it brought me back to like when I was a kid and I was at my abuelita's house. She wanted to get to know me and why we're in Oaxaca, and I got to tell her a story of me and Neve and how we met. She was like very excited for us and super happy, and she gave me some marriage advice and also some life advice. And it was just one of those conversations that just kind of stick with you. After that, we soaked the beans and washed them. No, opposite. We rinsed the beans and then we soaked them to get off something what she called polvito. Waited for the water to boil. Once the water was bubbling and the frijoles were inside, we threw in half an onion, we threw garlic, some salt, and a local herb called epazote. It was my first time actually hearing about this and seeing it go into frijoles. It made the frijoles have such a unique flavor and super rich. But we kept tasting the frijoles along, making sure the salt was good, waiting for them to soften just right up. To soften up just right. Results? Honestly, they turned out like really good. Neve approved them, which is good. And if you know him, it's probably like the best compliment I could have from frijoles. And yeah, it was a really cool experience to have with Regina, getting to know her a little bit more and just kind of learning more about frijoles and the Oaxacan taste. So cool.
Next up, we visit a local distillery that's called how it's called?
Cantaros.
Los Cantaros. Just wanted to go there to get some souvenirs to family and stuff. Now, we heard a recommendation about this place. There was like super cute owner there, His name is Thomas. Is the seventh generation mezcalero.
So the day we went, it was actually completely empty. Thomas was the only one there. He really took the time to walk with us and to explain things and to answer all our questions. We had so many questions about how it was made.
For this, I watched a video of how to make mezcal and tequila. I kind of knew about this process, but I wanted to see it in live and how it's happened in local distillery. It was so interesting to see it in the eyes and to talk to him and to understand how everything is affecting the production of the mezcal.
Yeah. And you could tell he was super passionate about what he was doing on his day-to-day. And like Neve said, he's the seventh generation, so he was super knowledgeable, and any questions we had, he would answer right away. And it was just really cool. It felt like a private tour.
So what he explained, they take the agave plants and they cut the piñas, that it's the heart of the plant, and they roast it underground. So they have an underground oven that they cook it for a few days, and after that
They crush them
and let them ferment naturally. And this process, what it's doing, it's take all the sugar out of the agave plant. So it gives us actually to try the agave that's already roasted, and wow, it's just you eat a sugar straw, and so flavorful. And so what they're doing there, they just let it ferment for I don't know how long, but until they find it ready. And they use a method to evaporate all the liquid and cool it fast. Then it's filtering all the alcohol. It depends what kind of mezcal they want to make. But they have clay pot. This is the most traditional method to use. There is also barrel and plastic and also glass. So every one of them just give the mezcal different flavor, different color, and different strength. And it's super nice to see it and to really see how they know it's so good that they don't really need timeline and just can see when it's good and ready to consume. He didn't stop talking. He was just he was so enthusiastic about it.
We also learned that not all mezcals are the same. There's joven, which is young, clear mezcal. There's reposado, which is in barrels, like Neve mentioned, that's in there for a few months. And there's anejo.
No, just...
Can you say so?
I want it to be
You
more...
want
There is anejo.
There's anejo. Anejo, which is even longer. It's also smoother and darker.
What Thomas did, he just gave us to try so many of different mezcals, and so we just sit there and laugh with him, and we try samples, and just he gave us something which tasted like a pure rubbing alcohol. So in this process, he helped us pick bottles that we can take home as souvenir. This kind of thing you can't buy in store. Honestly, it was such a nice and highlight of our trip. And the cool thing, they also offer tours. If we knew it before, we would probably go and pick a tour with him. So, I don't know, if you have time and you're in Puerto Escondido, I think for sure this is a must to go give it a shot. Not even go for a tour, just to go there, look at the shop, talk to the owner, and he would be super happy to help you to pick something nice. We will leave his socials in the description, and you can see what tours he offer. This is amazing. We are very happy that we had the opportunity.
So, one of the best surprises here in Puerto Escondido wasn't a beach or wasn't a tour or a lookout. It was actually this guy named Dimitri. One day, hot afternoon, we were sweating balls. And you never heard that say?
No.
Really? Okay. Anyways, we were sweating. It was hot. Neve saw a sign said like, frio cocos, 40 pesos. He's like, you wanna stop?
It's mean cold coconut for 40 pesos.
I'm like, yeah, of course I could stop. It was super cute. It's just this, like, stand on the side of the road, but and then he has like a room inside and like chairs.
It's so improvised, but it's so cute.
Just right off the bat, he was just super sweet and super inviting. And he did have really good, like, fresh coconuts. It just became like a routine. Every day we would go to him around the afternoon and we would sit with him, and then as we sat with him he would start asking us questions and to get to know us, also giving us life advice. Actually, Neve had a new experience, and it's when you add tajin, spicy like chili, I think here they use Valentina, to dress your fruits, and in this case your coconut. And Neve for the first time got to try it.
It was like my first experience. It was so tasty. Yeah, I just got addicted. Yeah, it's a very yummy experience.
What did you say?
I was saying that we should explain also why we're leaving, why we're going back earlier.
Spoiler alert, we're leaving. So, before I say anything, this is our experience, and we know other people truly love Puerto Escondido, and we can definitely see why. But for us, it just didn't feel right this time. First of all, we're here during the off season, and you can really feel it. Like, the nightlife is really quiet.
The rain was crazy at the beginning. Now it's become better, but at the beginning it was very unbearable, the rain. And also we didn't feel like we have enough engagement with the locals. It feels like I feel like a lot of the things are very separate for locals and tourists. We want more to explore the locals' experience and not just the tourists.
We also looked into doing tours, but like Neve said, everything just felt touristy, and they're actually pretty expensive to compare to what we were used to paying. So for us, it didn't feel worth it. There's tours bioluminescence, going to Chakawa, going horseback riding, the turtle releasing, but it just didn't feel very natural thing to do for us. Also, we're cheap, so we don't want to be spending 1,800 pesos for one person just for a few hours. And that also brings me to the turtle release, which is famous here to do in Puerto Escondido. And at first it sounded incredible. I told Neve right away, I'm like, hey, we're doing this. But then I started reading into it, and it felt less and less right. So I learned that tattles.
No.
Tattles?
There it is.
So turtles hatch.
Turtles are naturally hatched during nighttime. Carolina don't know how to talk, so I'm gonna help her. And what's they doing here? They release them during the sunset because it's the best time for people to have photographs and stuff like this. And from what we read, there's lines of hundreds of people just go there. Everyone's go do a picture with a turtle, release them, and because of it's happening in sunset, the turtles are more exposed to predators. From what we read, most of them doesn't survive. Maybe it's not true, but that's what we read.
Okay. And honestly, another piece why we are going home is because we have a puppy.
Our baby dog is in a boarding. We put him there before we left, and we miss him. We miss also the family. And in conclusion, we do think that Puerto Escondido it's a very beautiful place. And there is, I guess, a lot of things to do here. Maybe on the season, I'm not sure about off season, but it is very beautiful if you wanna explore some beautiful views, chill and surf. Not going with some tight budget to manage everything.
Yeah, I guess, the part of traveling, we're figuring out what clicks with you and what doesn't, and still appreciating the journey.
But it isn't over yet.
When we get back home, so we're hoping to do some traveling as well and show you guys around, take our little baby with us, and just continue traveling and bring you along the way.
We will see you next week.